What's up, y'all? Me and Mugga 11, your stream teach here. And when I used to look around the internet for tips on how to become a better streamer and to grow on Twitch, something kept popping up, and that was the ABCs of streaming. Always be casting. I'm going to tell you today why they were always be conjuring lies and 10 things you can do instead of streaming all the damn time. Class is in session. So when it comes to streaming, I'm trying to do math in my head. I'm stream teach, not math teach. I do 3 4-hour streams a week. And on Saturday, I do 1 3-hour stream. So that leaves me with 15 hours of streaming per week. I feel like this is just enough of streaming, but not too much streaming. Kind of like a guideline to go by. Simply put, it would be to do fewer streams, but make those streams longer so that you give people time to show up to your stream when you do stream, but you also don't want to run out your welcome by streaming too much, because you want to give people something to look forward to and something to anticipate, and that works very well if you have a schedule. So if you can incorporate a schedule into your lifestyle, I would always suggest it. So you love a show and then a marathon of it is on TV and you're like, oh my God, I want to watch that. And then you watch it for a while. But imagine watching that every day. You probably wouldn't do it because it wouldn't be entertaining. And also keep in mind that these shows were written and scripted to be entertaining and to hold your attention. When you're Twitch streaming, you're trying to do that, but it's still live television, and real life is rarely as exciting as something that was written and scripted out for entertainment. Keep in mind, you don't want to have the Family Guy effect, is what I'll call it, because I used to love Family Guy until Family Guy was so readily available and it was an oversaturation of Family Guy. Don't be an oversaturation of yourself. Make it something special when you go live. Make sure that people want to be there and know when to be there when you do go live. And also, if you're always streaming, you're going to burn yourself out, you're going to get discouraged, and you're not going to be able to effectively do the 10 things that I'm about to tell you in this video. So number 1, if you are always streaming, you can't properly interact with other streamers or other people in general. This is where you should learn to use social media and actually use it for something other than promoting your stream. Because if your Twitter account is I'm live y'all, I'm live y'all, I'm live y'all, I'm live y'all, I'm not following y'all ever. Like, it's not gonna happen. So make sure you actually create some type of content on a social media platform, whether that be Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, every now and then, just so that you're an actual person and not some advertisement machine of your Twitch streams. And you might say, oh, I'm boring, I don't have anything to say. Well, if you do the things that I tell you on the rest of this list, you will have something to say. Just talk about these things as you do them. It will make you a more 3-dimensional character who is more than a streaming robot who has nothing to say when they do stream, because all they do is stream and their entire life is streaming. Right? So the other thing I want y'all to do, I've mentioned this in a video before, and I'll mention it again in the future. I want you to work on your stream and have a critical eye of yourself. So this comes into watching your own VODs. If you watch your own VODs, you will get a viewer's perspective on what you do well and what you don't do well. You should be listening for audio, making sure that you could understand yourself, seeing if you need to apply any audio filters or move the mic closer to your mouth or change the levels of the game. You should see how fast you respond to your own chat. You should see if you are simply engaging your chat at all. You should see if, like I always say, if you would watch you as a viewer. And if you won't watch you, figure out why you wouldn't watch you, and change that specific thing if you can. Because I truly believe that we're all interesting people, but we do need something to bring things out of us and communicate properly. Number 3 is work on your brand. What I mean by that is, if you don't have merch, you should have merch. You should either learn how to create the merch, or you should hire someone. Fiverr is a good resource. There's a bunch of independent artists that are out there that you can work with to make yourself a proper brand. So you should have merch. Everybody. I don't care how small you are, because you never know when you will get that influx of people. You might have a big break and you want people to be able to get your stuff as soon as that happens. The other thing you want to work on is artwork around your brand. You want to make sure that you have banners for all of your social media accounts. You want to make sure that you have panels created, that they're all cohesive. You want to read your panels. If you're on Twitch, you should look at what other people are doing as best practices when it comes to their brand and incorporating that into your brand so that you're always prepared. Because when you're ready, you don't have to get ready.
Message.
You should have emotes. You should work on badges. You should work on maybe a Discord if you haven't created it. Work on that brand, that sense of community. Create other content, which is why I'm here in front of you today. Now, there's some people who say, what about, can I make clips and just put that on a YouTube channel and get discovered that way? Honestly, probably not. Because I can't think of a Twitch clip montage I've watched on YouTube. I just haven't. I've run across them on Twitter. We'll talk about that later. But I'm talking about creating brand new content that people who watch you on Twitch will want to come see and have value out of. So if people are watching you on Twitch already, they're already seeing Twitch clips of you, more than likely, if you have those people. So I'm talking about the outreach of getting seen in front of other eyes, because when you're not streaming, you're not visible. And that sounds like, didn't you say you shouldn't be streaming all the time? Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. But through creating this YouTube video, I'm visible 24 hours a day, 365, no matter when I go live or when I turn off my camera. Keep that in mind, and you can hopefully y'all check out my Twitch. But I'm doing my best to bring value to people through this YouTube channel, and that's why you're here today. And that's why I'm here today, because I want to grow my Twitch. That's why this YouTube channel exists. Okay? If you've liked the tips in this video so far, be sure to hit me with a like so that more people can check out this video and actually be able to see it, and YouTube doesn't hide it. The next step, and that is the creation and distribution of clips. If you have a social media account that you've been using as a human would, and I say that to say not just stuff about, hey, I got merch, hey, I'm live, hey, I'm live, hey, I'm live. That's not the way to use social media. Like, you might as well not have social media if that's all you're using it for. You should be replying to people who talk to you and really kind of speaking your thoughts. But that's not really the point here. My point is, get some clips, put them on social media, and I don't mean copy a link and paste it into social media as a clip. I'm talking about downloading, editing if you know how, and putting a presentable clip onto your Twitter or your Instagram or your Facebook. Because I can't think of a time where I saw a link to a Twitch clip and I clicked on that clip. If you're on Twitter, if you're on Facebook, if you're on Instagram, you scroll down, video's already playing. So you're like, oh, what is this? All I got to do is unmute it. You want to give people the easiest access to you possible. So create those clips. I wouldn't suggest doing it on YouTube, because YouTube likes videos that are 10 minutes or longer, which I am killing right now. So use your social media for that. If you want to see how I run my social media accounts, holler at me there. The next thing I want you to do is experience things. I know that it's tough in this situation that we're in right now, but if you go outside, you'll see that the world is very big. Even if it's staying inside, if you're doing something other than being in front of a camera, just experiencing life and what life has to offer, you will come back with things to talk about. watch a few movies, watch some TV shows, play games that you don't stream, become a more well-rounded person so that you can relate to more people. And you're not doing it for that reason, you're doing it for yourself. However, that's a good byproduct to have, because everybody who watches your stream, it's going to sound crazy, everybody who watches your stream doesn't care about the game that you're playing. They're there for you. So always keep that in mind. The next thing kind of ties into the previous thing, and that is working on yourself. When I say that, I'm talking about getting a plant, getting a pet, meditating, exercising, practicing good hygiene, maybe buying new clothes, doing things to make yourself feel better, because if you feel better, you will perform better as a streamer and you'll give off better energy. Because I don't know about y'all, I don't want to watch a streamer who is not presentable, who is giving me negative vibes, who is just a lurch and sucking all of the energy out of my laptop or cellular device. I can't do it. So make yourself a better person will make yourself a better streamer. The next thing some of y'all can be doing, and this is going to sound judgmental, and it only halfway is, you could be cleaning. You can keep your environment around you clean, because I truly believe that a clear mind is a clear head. And I don't just mean the stuff behind you while you're on stream. I mean in the environment that you exist in, because it is, for me, a stress reliever when it's clean stuff around. I cannot clean while I stream unless I'm making a cleaning stream, which I don't know, could be interesting, but I don't have a GoPro. You clean. Stop being filthy. Do some dishes. The next thing is learning a skill. Build a thing. Fix a thing. Learn to cook. Learn to edit. Learn to photo edit. Those last two things could help you on your stream. You see where I'm going here? And you can't really do that while you stream. When you learn a new skill, there comes a sense of pride, because it's like, yo, I did that. I could have paid somebody to do it, but I did that. And that, again, pride will let you know that you deserve whatever comes to you out of this Twitch thing, that you are capable of whatever the world has to offer. And I will say that I know how to do a lot of things, and I feel pretty damn good about it. And the last tip I have for you guys is, if you're not on your stream streaming, you can always be on a friend's stream, streaming with them, helping them out on their channel. And I'm not talking about being a disembodied voice. When I'm talking about collaborating, I'm talking about having your camera there. I'm talking about having their chat open and working as a partner with this person that you're collaborating with. If this is somebody whose house that you can go to, again, current situating, so keep it in mind. If you can go to their place, I would suggest go to their place. And then you become naturally a part of their community and vice versa. Collaboration is one of the things that has made people grow and get people in front of eyes that they've never experienced before. And it's really the best way to do it. So collaborate with people. It doesn't always have to be me. Help somebody else out. And while you help that person out, you're also helping yourself. Let people know where you're going to be that night. I'm going to be streaming over here with this person on that social media that you made look so good, with real things. You've talked about things that you've been doing that day, maybe some clothes you bought. You've been talking about the meditating you've been doing, the animal that you adopted, the plant that you got, the workout that you've been doing, the hygiene you've been gening. You see it all comes full circle. So if you follow those tips, I promise you're gonna see your stream grow. If you have any questions about anything I've said in this video today, feel free to drop a comment. I read everything that you drop down there, no matter when you do it. So let me know and I'll get to you. Class dismissed. I'm kind of learning the combat though. I'm kind of learning what's effective. Please be health.